Welcome back to the next video. In this video I will show you how you can do image segmentation for face, selfie, as well as hair segmentation using MediaPipe in Expo React Native's new architecture for Android or for live camera stream. So yeah, let's get started. So first let me show you guys the output. So let me see, just give me a second. So I think the first one, so I will be showing you guys multiple outputs. So let's first see the output for hair segmentation. So I think it is for hair segmentation, I'm not sure. So let's see, I'll just give the camera permission, and here you can see it is displaying the hair segmentation. Now I know it's not 100% perfect, it is a little bit off, and also the performance is not that great, I would say. But I'm not really sure if I'm doing something wrong, or if this is an issue with MediaPipe itself, or is it because I'm using a cheap Android device, because other MediaPipe things works perfectly fine, but image segmentation is a bit off for me. Anyway, so yeah, that's all there is to it. So let's see how to do this. Later on I'll show you the output for other image segmentations as well. So you need to create a Expo React Native project. For this you can use this blank TypeScript template, or fill whatever template you want to use. I'm using the blank TypeScript template because it has TypeScript support and it has less boilerplate code involved. So to create an Expo React Native project, I just ran this command. So I have already created an Expo React Native project. Now the image segmentation using MediaPipe, so there is no third-party library at the time I'm recording this video. So I have written native code for this. So what you need to do is you need to go to this particular URL over here, and you need to install some native stuff. So this tutorial is only Android specific, so just select Android device, select development build. If you want you can enable EAS, I have disabled it. Then select your operating system. I have already installed Watchman, I have already installed Cast Zulu as well. I have already set Android Studio as well. So I'll simply scroll through this. You need to perform all these steps. Then you need to set the paths as well. You need to set the source. Then you need to cd to your Expo React Native project, and then just run this particular command over here. So this will install few dependencies, and finally you need to run this particular command. So this will create an Android folder for you inside your Expo React Native project. So here you can see this is the Android folder which I already have. Once the project is created, you need to go to this particular URL over here, and then you need to run this particular command. So this will actually ask you few questions like what should be the module name and everything. Just keep everything as default and just press enter 3 times. So you should see this module being created. Now I'll just close this cheat sheet. So first you need to go to modules, go to src mymodules.type.ts, and here firstly I have commented out this. So this code was present by default, so I have commented out this URL and onload. So URL is basically a prop, we are not passing any props, so I have commented this out, and I have commented the onload as well, because we are not using any callback to send data from native Android side to Expo React Native side, that's why. Then what I have done is you need to go to app.tsx, and let's see how to use it first. So firstly these are all the imports. Then here I have one state for camera permission. Then I have this method which requests for camera permission, and if camera permission is granted we just change this particular state. Then inside use effect we call this request camera and storage permission, and if camera permission is granted we just display this my module view, else we display a text saying camera permission not granted, and these are all the styles for it. Then you need to go to the Android folder, you need to go to build.gradle, and here inside dependency you need to add MediaPipe task vision, camera core, camera 2, camera lifecycle, camera view, constraint layout, and you also need to add this app compat dependency. So I'll just add this. I'll just make it like this because it would be future proof in case Expo React Native decide to use Kotlin for Gradle files instead of Groovy. Currently they are using Groovy, so this particular syntax works for both Kotlin as well as Groovy, that's why. Then just go to src main, and here create an assets folder. Now you need to go to the MediaPipe documentation. So I'll just search for MediaPipe image segmentation documentation over here. You need to scroll down, and firstly you need to download the selfie segmenter square, selfie segmenter landscape, then hair segmenter, then selfie multiclass, and deep lab v3. Now it depends on what it depends on what exactly you want to do. You basically need to download all these models which are present over here, and once you have downloaded, so here you can see 5 models, then you just need to go to src main, create this assets folder over here, and just drag and drop all these models. Like I said, I showed you guys the demo for hair segmentation, right? So in that case only this is used. So if you are just doing hair segmentation, you don't require all 4 of these models. So yeah, next what you need to do is go to this main Android folder over here, go to app src main android manifest.xml, and here you need to add this uses feature of Android hardware camera as well as camera permission. Then I'll just close this, go to Java, Expo modules, my modules. So firstly we have written this image segmenter helper.kt file. Now the first you need to copy this package name, so whatever you see inside this my module.kt, just copy it and paste it over here. Rest of the code I have copied it from the MediaPipe documentation, so I'll simply scroll through this. Feel free to pause the video and just copy all this code. So here we are basically initializing image segmenter, that's all we are doing. So here you can see that, and here we are segmenting our live stream frame. Okay, then this is for segmenting image file. This is for segmenting video file. Again, we are not really using this, but I have kept it. Then here we are returning the segmentation result. Here in case if there is any error, here is our data class of result bundle, here is our companion object. So here you can see we are referencing all the tf-lite files. So in case if you decide to change the names over here, make sure you change it over here as well. And here we have list of all the colors, and here we have this interface of on error as well as on results. Then we have this overlay view.kt. again, these are all the code which I have copied it from the documentation as well. So I'll simply scroll through this. Feel free to pause the video and just copy all this code. Then you need to go to my module.kt, and firstly here I have commented this code out because we are not passing any prop, neither we are using this onload event. Then you need to go to my module view.kt. now these are all the imports for it. Here we are extending this image segmenter helper.segment listener. Here is our constraint layout. Then we initialize the preview view. Here is our overlay view. Then here is our background executor service. Here is our image analysis, preview view, camera, process camera provider, and the front facing lens. Here we set the delegate, and this is the model. Okay, so here I have set it as multi model selfie multi class, but I'll just close. I'll just come over here. So if you want to change the model, you just have to copy over here. So for hair segmentation, I can just do it something like this. That's it. That's the only change I need to do. Okay, if I want to do this deep lap v3, I can just copy this and paste it over here. That's the only change which you need to do. Okay, then here we have this image segmenter helper. Here we get hold of our activity. Here is our life cycle as well. Then here we set the constraint, use constraint layout, and here we make sure our viewfinder, the camera preview, occupies the entire width and height of the screen. So that's what this code is about. And here we are calling this install hierarchy filter. I'll come back to this later on. Then same thing we do for our overlay view as well, so that it occupies the entire width and height of the screen. Okay, then here we apply the constraint layout. Here we set the running mode as well. Then here we initialize our image segmenter helper. We set up camera. Now coming back to this, so basically this is a hack which we need to do every time, because if you don't do this, you will see a black screen instead of your live camera preview. And if you want to learn more about it, you can just go to this particular URL over here. Then inside setup camera, we get hold of our camera provider feature. We add a listener. We get hold of our camera provider. We bind the camera use case. Then here we initialize the aspect ratio strategy. Here is our resolution selector. Here we get hold of our camera provider. Then here we initialize the camera selector as well. Then we initialize the preview view. Then we initialize our image analyzer as well. Then we do it.set analyzer, and here we call segment image. Then we unbind our camera provider. We bind it to the life cycle. We set the surface provider as well, and here we call the segment method, which will help us for image segmentation. And in case of error, I'm just logging into the console, and in case of results, I'm just passing the results to our overlay. And on detach from window, we just shut down our background executor as well as await termination. So yeah, that's all there is to it. Hopefully I have shown you guys this all code as well. Okay, inside how to use it. Now let's see the output for other models as well. So I'll quickly reshare my screen. Just give me a second. Okay, so I'll just open this. I'll just click OK. So here I have created different APKs because running it again and again via the Expo command is extremely painful, and you get really bad performance while running in debug mode as well. I'm already getting bad performance in release mode as well. So I'll just open now. This is for the Deep Lab v3. So here I'll just bring it to my face over here, and hopefully you can see. Again, it's not 100% perfect, but it is what it is. Yeah, do let me know in case if you have Pixel or OnePlus device. Do let me know if you are able to get better performance or not. Then this is for the Selfie multi-class. So again, I'll just do this. Like, I'm getting good performance on native Android application, but I don't know what's the deal with React Native. Even in Flutter I'm getting a pretty awful performance. So here you can see this is for the multi-class one. Okay, again it's little bit off, and the performance also is not that great. And the final one is Selfie segmenter. So just click on update again, click on open, and here you can see this is the Selfie segmenter. So yeah, that's all there is to it. If you have any questions, do let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching. Bye.